Hello and welcome back. So glad that I can make your acquaintance again. Girl, we just served you a legendary gameplay. We ended that and now here we are serving you the latest installment of The Table Read. Now we do have a lot to talk about on today's installment of The Table Read. Bitch, Miss YouTube is trying it, but we're going to get into it. So, number one, as you guys already know, we're working on the music video, putting things together, trying to get people in order so that we can really bring the plate to you the way it needs to be brought to you. I really believe in my heart that this is it. Like, I think if we nail this the way it needs to be nailed, I feel like shit's about to really take off, which is real crazy to me because I feel like I'm sending mixed signals to the universe because on one hand, it's like, okay, I know if we do this right, the shit's gonna blow up, but at the same time, it's almost like, do I really want this shit to blow up? It's like, I want it to because it's like it's bigger than me, my reasons for why I want it to blow up. Number one, I want y'all to see it happen because I feel like y'all been rooting for me and it's like, I want us to get one on the board. Like, I want us to win. Number one. But then number two, I also want it to be a situation to where people see like, bitch, no tea. Like, you really can do this shit. Like, you don't have to have a label or you don't have to have this, that, and the fourth starting out in order to be seen. Like, especially in the dawn of social media, it's like so many ways for you to kind of get your name out there. So for me, it's a situation where it's like, I have a point to prove to myself. I have a point to prove to everybody else. Not in the way that it's like, oh, I want you to see it because you didn't think I would make it. Because fuck those girls. I mean, I want them to eat it too, bitch. I want them to eat crow. See, I want you to eat a slice of this crispy golden brown apple pie with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Girl, I'm trying to serve you an Alamo. Girl, I'm serving these bitches crow. But they're off to the side. What I'm saying when I say I really have something to prove, I'm saying I have something to prove to the girls that don't believe in themselves. Like, bitch, you believe in me. Dear Michael Jackson said, you believe in me, now believe in you. Like, if you see me and you see me doing things, why can't you do it? Because you believed in me and you saw me make it happen. So it's a lot on the table on why I want it to happen. The scary part is I don't want to necessarily be famous. It's like, even though I've never really been famous, I mean, if you consider YouTube famous, I mean, I guess, but in terms of like the way we traditionally think of fame, I know in the back of my mind what that means. Like, my privacy as I know it is kind of out the window. And it's just, I like grocery shopping. I like doing normal shit. I like going to the bars and not being necessarily bothered, you know, from the moment that I get there to the moment that I leave. Or feeling like I'm sitting there eating and people are like, taking pictures. I don't want that. Like, that to me doesn't sound desirable. Like, what part of that sounds good? You know what I'm saying? I guess the fun part is, I guess when people know your name, things come easier after people know your name. So you want a reservation. Maybe you just showed up. You didn't make a reservation. Maybe they seat you anyway. I mean, I don't fucking know. I guess those are like some of the perks. You get discounts even though you can afford the shit. So, I mean, there are perks to it. But the privacy part, that's like a huge part of it. And I feel like when you're famous, there is no line. So when you're famous, if something happens to you or your family member, the world feels entitled. They feel like, no, we deserve an explanation on this. On shit that typically they wouldn't feel it was their business. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the part that is like, I'm not really looking forward to that because I like my privacy. I like not having to answer to people in terms of what I'm doing in my private life, what it is that I like, what I don't like, my feelings, like what I want to share, I share. But then when it comes to like family, like there's things, you know what I'm saying? You know, I remember before Charlie Murphy passed away, they had him all up and through the blogs, like maybe a year before, like, oh, he is looking sick. Is he okay? What's wrong with him, girl? Did he catch the bug? Like, it was all these blogs, and I'm thinking, I could tell that something was going on, but at the end, I was thinking, why, if he is sick, don't you know that he's like, if it's true that he's fighting for his life, the last thing he needs to be dealing with is people asking him questions about what he's dealing with. And it was just so insensitive. But if that were a real person who was battling some type of illness, people wouldn't be all up in the conversation like, oh, what's wrong with you? Girl, what, like, they wouldn't be all up in it like that. They may think it, but they wouldn't feel like they have a place to really sit there and ask you to your face, what's wrong with you? I don't know. I'm not really interested in that part, but I keep saying, you know what? Even if I was famous, that doesn't mean I have to be like always in the public eye. There's a lot of celebrities that are famous who, I guess that was like I said the same thing. If she's a celebrity, doesn't that automatically means she's famous, but I digress. The point is, there's a lot of celebrities that aren't necessarily always in the magazines, aren't always in the aren't always in the blogs, aren't always making headlines. That's what I want. I don't want to be in a headline all the time. I want to be in a headline when I'm working on a project, when I'm promoting something, when I'm doing something. But when I'm not working, when I'm not like trying to be in the public eye, I don't want to be in the public eye. That's kind of the way I see it. But at the same time, I realize that I can't really pick and choose how the cookie crumbles, how the cards are gonna unfold. Like, I know that music is really my first passion, and I believe, and I can always be wrong, but I truly believe the way I'm envisioning this shit, the images, like the way I'm gonna come out, is in my conviction. It's gonna be so strong that people aren't gonna have a choice but give me an opportunity, and they're gonna see it for me. They're going to. They're gonna say how in the beginning they wanted not to like me, but they're gonna come together and snap back and fall into form, bitch. Trust when I tell you, because you're not gonna be able to deny me, bitch. Pumps and all. When I roll up and through here and you get into these lyrics, bitch, you get into this stage presence, the fact that I'm serving you the real it factor, bitch. When you really get into what I'm giving, girl, you won't be able to deny me because you saw it. That's the reason why at the end of that song, Mother Pat, that's the reason. That's the exact reason why I said at the end, bitch, don't try to act like you don't see it. Don't act like you don't know. You know that I just served you. You know that you got into this performance. You know that I gave you everything you came for. And that I also gave you some shit that you wasn't expecting. And you know that you got your life. I don't give a fuck if you hood. I don't care if you prep. I don't care what you is, what your background is, your affiliation. You know that I gave you what you wanted. So that was why I put that in there, because I know that there's going to be people who are like, oh, I don't fuck with that. But bitch, you know that you still got your life. You know that you got your life, bitch. And you know that I slayed it. So I feel like if we do this video, y'all, it's going to pop. Like, I have no doubt it's going to pop. That being said, YouTube. So why I wanted to open up with the music video is because it's going to accentuate the point that I'm about to make about raggedy ass motherfucking YouTube. Now, YouTube has, to a certain extent, a special place in my heart because of what she's done for me thus far. But she don't really give a fuck about her creators, and she can say whatever she wants, but she really don't. Because to me, when every other day, you guys, I'm getting an email saying, we're no longer paying you for this video. At this point, it would have to be, maybe not exactly half, but moving on half of my content, they don't want to pay me for. So a lot of the more popular videos, I'm not being paid for. The videos about the housewives, they'll run commercials on my videos, but they keep the money. They don't cut it with me. Now, on the surface, anybody with the brain would think that doesn't sound right. How are they making money off of you, but you ain't making money off of your likeliness? But they can. But it's their website, so that's how they get around it. They're like, well, girl, you don't like it, you can go. Because at the end of the day, it's YouTube. It's not our tube. So at the end of the day, even though you're on here, it's not for you. It's for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's for us to run it the way we want it. So, at the end of the day, it may be a community, but it's not a situation to where you really have a real say on how we write rules and regulations and how we do it. We pretend like we listen, we really don't listen. And they sent me an email recently where the girl was like, oh, and I like this girl. I met her when I flew out to Los Angeles for the YouTube event. But at the same time, bitch, you don't really got no real clout. You ain't really calling no shots, bitch. Because she sent me an email. She said, oh, you know, we're about to come together. She's one of the coordinators for YouTube. She said, oh, well, we're about to come together. We're going to see what we can do through a Google Hangout. We're going to see what we can do for the LGBT, the Black LGBT community, and how we can really assist you navigating the YouTube world and really giving you real opportunities. How can we assist you? Real opportunities. Okay. So the first thing you could probably start with is pay me for my work. Because you giving me a bunch of frou-frou, you know, she bullshit. But let's cut straight to the white meat. Let's get straight to the motherfucking core of the issue. Pay me. That's the first thing you could try doing. Instead of doing a Google Hangout talking about what can you do to assist people, you don't even want to address the real issue that you're not paying your creators. Because if I did not have Patreon, there's no way. The last check, just to illustrate the point, because I don't give a fuck, I'm going to just illustrate the motherfucking point. My last paycheck might have been $200 and some odd dollars, 225 maybe, give or take. Now, $225 for the entire month. That's the lowest check that I've made probably in the entire life of me being paid through YouTube. But the reason why that is not because I have not posted. The reason why that is not because I'm not there as much. The reason is because every other day I'm getting an email saying, we're no longer paying you for this. And any money that is generated from this video is not going to you. That's the reason why. That's the reason why I'm going so hard for Mother Pat. Because I'm tired of YouTube being like the gatekeeper. Because YouTube picks and chooses who they really want to be a star. Who they really want to give an opportunity to. All of these meetings, these backroom, break room meetings that they like to have, where it's like, oh, what can we do to help you? That's all just for show. Just like when they sent those pins and they had all of those girls, and a lot of those girls I respect, so it's no shade. But like T. Pendel, that's one of the homies. But he did exactly what they wanted him to do. He was right there on Twitter. He was right there being so happy. Oh my God, look y'all, they sent me some stuff from YouTube. Let's unbox it together. See, doing stuff like that, he has a big audience. So doing stuff like that validates and makes it look real. What they say. It makes it look like, oh, YouTube really does care. They really are trying to be inclusive. But yet, when we were in Los Angeles and the CEO of Google was there, who owns YouTube, and that he asked the question, or whoever, he or she, I can't remember who was asking the question, but somebody said, so y'all want to be inclusive, and yet y'all had a promotion right here in Los Angeles with a billboard, not a single black person on the billboard. And do you think she had a response for that? No. Her thing was, oh, well, we randomly picked those people out at random. Something to that effect. Oh, it's random. You know, when we're promoting people, we don't choose to promote them. It's just random. Are you really gonna stick with that story, bitch? That's really what you gonna stick with? It's random. Ain't nothing random about it when you see Tyler Oakley consistently being promoted. When you see Joey Graceffa constantly being promoted. There's nothing random about it. There's nothing random about it. And only a basic bitch will believe that it's just a coincidence that out of millions of people, the same people keep getting selected randomly to be promoted. That, to me, is the part where it's like, bitch, I need you to wake up and use your brain. This is not a conversation about, being inclusive. The conversation really for people who are on my level should be, what can we do to break the curse, bitch? What can we do to break this revolving door or this hamster wheel? You spinning your wheels, you ain't really getting no motherfucking place. They don't want you to get no goddamn place. What they want is for you to continue to bring people on a monthly basis to their platform so that they can continue to get advertisers and all these advertising dollars. They're going to continue to not pay you for your work. So the goal should not be to figure out how you can play the YouTube game, because the house always wins. Remember that. The house always wins. I don't care what they telling you. Oh, thumbnails this, thumbnails that. Okay. Well, the house always wins. So instead of you trying to figure out how you can work in their system, my conversation is I'm trying to blow this shit up so that I can leave YouTube. And the only time I'll be on YouTube is for my purposes. In other words, when I do a video on YouTube, it's not for anything other than I want to connect to my supporters. And whatever money I make off of that, girl, I make it, but I don't need it. You understand what I'm saying? And currently, I don't really necessarily need it now. It obviously still helps me to have those additional coins coming through, but I don't necessarily need those coins. I'm good where I am. But it's just the fact that why send me an email about, oh, what can we do to assist you? And yet the main thing you could do, you're not going to do it. They have these meetings so that people like me can, and T. Pendel, like I said with T, he was up there and he opened up the box. Oh my God, there's pins with my face on it. He was so excited about that. But see, that's how they do it. And see, that's the thing with my black brothers and sisters. Truly, this is something that everybody deals with. But you know what, girl, hold on. Do I have my pipe out here, girl? Is there anything in here? Girl, let me take a hit so we can continue this conversation, bitch. Girl, my Harry Potter bowl, girl. Girl, she's legendary, girl. She is motherfucking legendary. Let's see if I got a good pull. Girl, they can't take me. That wasn't the best one. I could do better. Let me see if I could do a little bit better. what I'm talking about, bitch. So anyway, that's what they want, is to have black people showing up being so happy for whatever they get. And that's the thing. When it comes to black people, and really everybody deals with this, but I feel like black people in particular have it, I wouldn't say the worst, but if we don't have it the worst, I don't know who does. Because if a black person requests something more than what they're being given, or if they ask for something that is not on the menu, it's almost like, you're asking me for more? Hold on. You want more? I think as a people, we need to expect more. Why is it that, here it is, all of these on YouTube Red, they claim they want to include black people. On YouTube Red, where's you have all white shows where it's all white people. I don't see no all black or all Latino or all Asian. I don't see none of that. All you see are all white with like black people and other brown people or people of color sprinkled in. But see, they send you some YouTube socks, some tube socks, and a motherfucking box with some pins on it, or with your face on the pen, and suddenly it's like, oh my God, they see me. But see, that's what's so interesting about it. What happens is, as a people, we are so used to not getting nothing that when we get even just the smallest amount of something, it's almost like, oh my God. And maybe that's been my problem. Maybe if I played the game, and maybe if I sat here and was going back and forth with them like, oh my God, yes. Like, if I really went back and forth with them in the way that they are accustomed, maybe by now I would already be doing something. But I guess the thing about me is, even if I got there, I feel like I'll be so sad about it. Like, I'm here, but I'm like, this ain't even me. This ain't even me. It's like, yeah, I'm here, but I'm not here. My representative, my stage persona, whatever the conversation may be, that is who got to the top. Quadir got left somewhere at the bottom. See, that's another thing. I feel like people oftentimes, from where they start to where they go, you see the metamorphosis, and sometimes it's like a butterfly, right? You start off as a caterpillar, you go into that cocoon, all that beautiful shit starts to happen. You start cooking and boiling and simmering and letting everything marinate the right way. And when you emerge, you come out as a butterfly. But you evolved into something better. You evolved into something better than what you fucking were before you went into that cocoon. But a lot of times, people in entertainment evolve into monsters. They evolve into somebody that don't even resemble what they once were. And what they traded their old self in for is not even something that is complimentary or something that's going to benefit them. It's like, for instance, I'll give you an example. Again, you have these people who get on YouTube, and then what happens is they get 3,000 followers, and now it's like, bitch, you think that attitude is what's going to take you from the moon to the stars, bitch? You think that's what's going to take you somewhere? You think being a bitch and being nasty and stank is what's going to take you? It's not. It's not. Because people will clock you early on, and nobody in the industry will even want to touch you because it's like, you nasty. You got a bad attitude, and there's so many people who want to do this. We won't waste our time on a bitch with a nasty ass motherfucking attitude, and that's just the whole long and short of it. And so what I'm saying is, if I played the game, it would probably be me being somebody that I'm not. And so I'm just like, I'm done. I feel like they won't be able to deny me when Mother Pat drops. Y'all, like, I'm going to represent for my team. Like, I'm not going to let y'all down. Like, I'm telling you. Every night I sit in the bed on Amazon just going through my cart like, all right, what else can we add to make this shit dope? I spoke to the guy who's going to be shooting my video. We have so many people signed on who are going to be assisting and really helping make this video what it needs to be. And it makes me so happy and emotional sometimes when I think about it, because y'all been rooting for me right from the beginning. Going back into my initial point about fame and all that, I don't want to be famous, but I want y'all to see me win. Because I know that there have been times in the duration of my YouTube career, I mean, it's all there, where people tried to take me down. I remember when the whole donation thing happened. I mean, that was a whole thing. Remember how that kind of was a big thing? And sometimes I know in the life of the career of an entertainer or an artist, I know sometimes there's going to be hiccups or misunderstandings, miscommunications, whatever the case may be, but y'all stood by my side. Even though people were trying to make it seem like, oh, he thieved y'all, he conned y'all, all this stuff that they... And it was like, on what grounds? On what grounds? I mean, when you think about the actual scenario as it was, what it is I'm a person who I've been independent essentially my entire life. What do I mean by that? No one taught me how to get a record deal. The 2 labels that I was with, I did that on my own. I did that. No one taught me. It's all self-taught. I did that on my own. All the different talent competitions, auditions, everything that I've ever done, it was my drive, my ambition. Okay, so when I wanted to do the Boom concert, I was a young man who had no idea of what that really meant. Like, okay, you got to have insurances and security, and are we doing open bar? Are we doing this? Are we doing security? Like, how we, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like I set this budget and I had this idea, but I should have had, if I knew then, or if I knew at that time what I know now, I would know, okay, let's get some sponsors involved. And before we really break the news of what it is we're trying to do, let's get locations. Let's do, like, I would know better. Like, I would know better. But when I realized that, and not only just that, but the whole act of promoting it, I was too timid about it. Like, oh, they came here to be entertained. I don't want to, like, every time I do a video. But that's the reason why when I do Patreon, I'm not ashamed of this. I love this. So every video I do is going to have a plug for Patreon because I believe in it and I'm not ashamed of it. Why should I be? I'm still working, but it's just a different type of work. Same as a person who does, what's the fucking thing I was just talking about, the little yarn jackets. And there's a website called Etsy. I just got put onto this. But anyway, there's a website called Etsy. And it's like all kinds of people who create shit. And anyway, I was looking for a prop and I some kind of way got put onto that. And I'm like, oh, wait, people make money making these little yarn jackets and making all this shit? There's always going to be an audience. And no one can fault you for earning a living doing what you do. But my point is just to say that it's like, okay, at the end of the day, y'all stood by me. They tried to turn y'all. They tried to flip you. But I was like, girl, please, it's paid. Because the girls who actually donated was like, bitch, listen, I wasn't even going to come to the concert because I live in Dublin. I just wanted to support him. If he wanted to take that money and get some equipment because he realized the concert was it was like over ambitious and it wasn't going to happen, then, okay, bitch, I don't give a fuck. And they couldn't take that. They could not take y'all. Because y'all just was like shutting them down like, whatever, like, bitch, he told us, he asked us first. Before he spent the money on something different, he came to us first. So, bitch, it's not even like he took the money and then randomly, it's like he got all this new shit, but don't nobody know what's going on. So it was like they kept trying to flip y'all, and y'all were like loyal to the cause, like, okay, bitch, well, okay. So that's why I gotta win for y'all. Because y'all are ride or motherfucking die. And I've seen it throughout the years. I see it now here on Patreon. Like, I'm going to represent for my team. I can't wait. Like, I can't wait the day that we actually have the shoot day. You know, and have all the props and all of that shit. It may take like 2 to 3 days to shoot the whole thing because there's going to be a lot of looks, a lot of locations that we have that we need to do. But, bitch, when I tell you, I'm going to come through for y'all. I'm going to come through. Think the quality of Dream times like 3 with like cut and like hair and like, bitch. Okay. Alright. Anyway. I say all that to say this. I'm going to make this shit happen. I'm going to make it happen because I have to. I'm going to make it happen because y'all want it. I want it. And moreover, more importantly, I think the world needs it. And I'm not putting it on me, meaning like, oh, I'm going to change the world per se. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, if I really come through and I kick the door, and let's just say I kick the door. Let's say I'm right in my prediction that this video is going to blow up. At the time the video blows up, okay, the door is open, but now we got to walk through. Okay, so that means people are going to be doubting me, right? And I gotta, performance after performance, like, hit it, ow, hit it, hit it, hit it, like I gotta hit it. Now, once I hit it consistently, then I'm in the door, like I'm in the house. But I'm not sitting comfortably in my seat with my beverage yet. You see what I'm saying? At the time that I'm seated and I'm here with my beverage, like I'm solidified, bitch. What is that gonna do for people behind me who never would have had an opportunity? Like, that's gonna open up so many doors for so many types of people. It makes me very excited to know that I could be a part of something like that. So I feel like, because like there's some girls out that claim like Frank Ocean, and then apparently I recently started hearing about this person called Lil Uzi. But girl, she about to get pushed off to the side because Lil Uzi, bitch, when Mother comes through, Mother's coming through. To be fair, I don't know what his music sounds like, but I'm just going off of just his look. I had yesterday, he was on one of the blogs. Or maybe it was the day before yesterday. But anyway, they had him on blogs and he was doing his numbers and his 1-2s. Now, I wasn't listening to the actual sound effect of the music. I just wanted to see what his look was. And I thought, okay, I guess that's cute for him. It wasn't bad. It was just what it was. But when I come through, bitch, okay, you gonna sing. You gonna sing. That's it. You gonna sing. And it's gonna be like overnight. The world is gonna feel like this should just happen overnight. No, it ain't. No, it didn't. No, it didn't. Y'all will know better. It didn't happen overnight. But to them, it's going to be like 1 minute you weren't here. The next minute you're everywhere. This shit is about to blow up. Watch what I tell you. Watch. Watch. This shit is about to fucking blow up. And I'm so excited for it. I'm so fucking excited for it. Because I already know that it's going to be dope. I already know that I'm going to kill it. The world doesn't know it's coming. I know it's coming. So, believe in yourself the way y'all believe in me. I want to thank you for your belief in me, because I couldn't do the shit that I'm doing. Like, I love the work that I do, and y'all make it so easy. The last live show that I did, I really wanted to emphasize that. Y'all make it so easy. Y'all are so much fun. Y'all get my sense of humor. Y'all get me. It's like, I couldn't ask for better. So I hope that you guys are still enjoying your stay here on Patreon. I hope that you're enjoying the room service, the in-room dining that we're providing for the children of the world, the amenities. We just got that gym built. Hopefully you utilize it. Get your girl, let have. Because when you check into my hotel, girl, the world is your oyster. We also have a continental breakfast that we serve the children of the world every morning. Around 12 is when we wrap that up. 1:30, we do a buffet. Oh, of course. We do a buffet. And, you know, our buffet has actually been on the Food Network as one of the best buffets in the country. Exactly. Our pool, our state-of-the-art pool with our lazy, yeah, we sure do. We have the little lazy lake. It just takes you around as the sun hits your skin. Wouldn't that be dope if 1 year we do the summer camp and then 1 year we do like a legendary like resort situation where we go to like a dope ass hotel and we just like swim and go on the beach. Although I don't know if we'd be able to like smoke and do all the shit that we might want to do, or I don't know if they'll allow that. But still, it's like I have big ideas for us. Like, I'm talking about, let's just say I blow up and become like a legitimate star. Y'all was my day ones. Girl, what you thought? What you thought was gonna happen, girl? Y'all was my day ones. I feel like if I can squeeze it in, like, let's just say we go on tour. Okay, if I can squeeze in, like, give me like 2 weeks. I need like a month off. But in that month, I need at least a week with y'all. And wouldn't it be the bomb if, like, I feel like I could see us doing the summer camp annually. Because I feel like the summer camp is going to just blow everything out the box. Like, in my head, when I think about that, I get so excited. Like, I could just see it now. Like, one day we do, like, I feel like every day we can do whatever we want. Because there's going to be, like, video games going around the clock. There's going to be all the shit that y'all, tetherball, volleyball, all that shit's going to be going around the clock. But, like, let's just say every day we have one major event. So let's just say one day we have let's just say one day we have like a water fight, a super soaker, water balloon, etc. fight. That's like the big event. But you could do whatever you want. You could participate in the balloon fight, or you don't have to. If you want to play video games all day, you could do that too. But we're gonna have like one main event every day. And then maybe another day we'll have like a video game championship where the grand prize is like $1,000, bitch. Like, I want to do something grand for y'all to where it's like, bitch, I can't wait for next year, bitch. And I'm going to have, like, prizes. So maybe it'll be like, okay, one prize will be like, video game night, we'll give you a prize for $1,000. Grand prize $1,000. Or maybe that's too much, girl. I don't know. Maybe like $500. Because I don't want to make it to where it's like, that's the only thing people are looking forward to. Like, oh, girl, fuck these other situations, girl, because I want the grand prize. Maybe we'll do like $500 for the grand prize for the video games. Maybe we'll do like a kayaking thing where we kayak and it's like a relay race. It's like a relay race. And you gotta hand off the baton. Like, yo, I'm telling you. And maybe for that we could do like, we could offer like an iPhone 7. Like a brand new iPhone 7 with all the storage, right? Okay. And then let's just say we do like a karaoke night. That can be, and if we do like Apollo style, maybe not karaoke, because I don't want people to feel like, feeling like, because that might be too much, because I feel like, I don't want to do, we'll do karaoke, but it won't be for like a prize. That'll just be something you can do. But maybe what we can do is like a Guitar Hero. Like a musical thing where it's like music, but it's not like a bitch is really getting chopped for her vocals. You know what I'm saying? Because we know some girls are going to stand up to sing who really can't sing. Let's just be realistic. I love you down. But I'm sure some girls really probably can't sing. I'm sure some girls probably really can't sing. So it's going to go both ways. Girl, I'm seeing like paintball. I'm seeing like the water, I'm seeing a lot of water sports. I'm seeing, you know when they blow up that big ass balloon and someone jumps off and throws you into the air with the balloon? I'm seeing that. Like, I'm seeing a whole lot. So, I feel like I have to, I'm not going to lie to y'all. The idea of being famous is scary to me, even though I'm talking all my shit. Hold on. Move, Phillies. Move. Even though I'm talking all my shit, it is scary to me. Because I'm telling y'all the parts I'm looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to people thinking they're entitled to my life. I'm not looking forward to having people in my business. I'm not looking forward to being a public figure that people put in the blogs every other day. If that occurs, I'll deal with it. But that's not something that I'm looking forward to at all. Like, if I could take all the shit that I liked that I just told y'all, and the stuff that I don't like, I don't have to take it. Ooh, that would be a perfect world. But I know that. I know what it is. I know what it gives. And in any case, I don't have a choice. I gotta do this. If the universe allows me to do it, I have to do it. You know what I mean? So anyway, girl, we're gonna wrap this thing up. I just really wanted to say fuck YouTube. Girl, fuck it straight to hell. I want to say that, and then I also wanted to say, girl, we're about to blow this shit up. We're about to blow it up. So keep the faith. Thank you for your patience. I want to thank you so much for all that you do for me on a day-to-day basis here on this platform. Without y'all, I wouldn't be able to do it. It would not be possible. So I hope you understand the weight of what that means. That means that anything that happens with me, you literally have a stake in that. Like, I was there, bitch. Bitch, what? I was there. I'm like on the team, girl. And bitch, I knew her when y'all didn't even know this bitch was in the world with you. So it's like, that's gonna be, I want y'all to have that, like, pride about it. Like, bitch, yeah, I'm on the team. I'm there. I'm on the team, girl. I'm not new to this, girl. You are. Because, girl, I know her old music, girl. You just know this new stuff. I know the old stuff, girl. Because, I mean, even, like, when we do the live shows and the girls be in the comments, and I'll start slaying it. Hold on, let me see if this shit will play, girl. Because I'm going to serve it to you at least once before it's all said and done. Let's see if they're going to allow me to give y'all this legendary performance right quick. We'll see. We shall see, girl. You know what, bitch? No. Hold on. If we really gonna do this, bitch, let's do this. Let me grab my speakers, bitch. How about that? How about that, girl? How about I serve you a real motherfucking performance up in this bitch? Yeah, bitch. I'm about to serve you a real performance, girl. And I'm not even gonna leave my seat. Bitch, I'm gonna slay this motherfucking shit from the comfort of my living room, bitch. Face, hair, nothing motherfucking done up, bitch. But I'm gonna serve it to you, baby. I'm gonna serve it to you good. Sure am. Sure am. Sure am. Okay. Girl, I'm about to give it to you, bitch. I'm about to give it to you, girl. With Paris. With love. Okay, girl. Now let's take this motherfucker from the top, bitch. Serve me what I want when I want it. If I'm Pat, the bitch is fat. I'm sublime. If I'm Pat, what? Okay. Alright. I'm the girl. If I'm Pat, then this bitch is fat. Giving her credit when you know the bitch whack. Ain't worth a dime nor a nickel. Serving that church and I know how much better pickle. Trying to shake the team, bitch, I control the weather. Everything you trying to do, I did it and I did it better. I'll be like a girl and get dressed up in a club with a face full of makeup. Stepping to me wrong, that's what she messed up. Wearing Maybelline, so you know she got me fucked up. Girl be like I'm an iPhone lover, but she got a metro with an iPhone cover. Girl, get that clever, you've got to do better. The girls that I roll with understand the message. Girl, you look busted, disgusted. Don't know why you're trusted. You Judy's that's that you look well. Well, you don't. With a head like a dumbbell. Ayo, bleak, truthfully, I don't even know who the fuck these dumb hoes be. Now I see empty cans be the loudest. Spiritually bankrupt, they be the proudest. Let me give you some wisdom. I'm a king, show respect, cause I got a kingdom. Like any kingdom, bitch, I got an army. And unless you want the crew, you don't want me. Girl, now check yourself or wreck yourself. The legend is a blind bitch, you can fuck yourself. I'm headed to the money, collecting all the bonds and paper for the common ass bitches. See you later. Now, ooh, child, you know I did that. I had to come back. These bitches be whack, you know what? I snatch wigs. I peeled them off and handed them to the kids. Peel it the fuck off, distribute them to the kids. I'm the girl. I'm the girl. I'm the girl. No shade without sun. I provided the light since day one. Girl, I know I make this shit look easy like I'm on vacation, but when I'm coming through, I'm giving you an education. And if I'm sitting here, I'm sitting here giving a lesson. And I charge, so it's gonna cost you every session. You like my style, homie, don't you? You wanna knock me off from hands, but if I feel like my girl, no, don't let up, for shit to set up. She'll lick you come up for a come up. Now if I really were to give you a slice, I'd have to bring you to the grave. So when I brought you back, you know I have the breath of life. You know I have the breath of life, rolling through, giving all the girls life. My aesthetics in demand. When I broke through on the fact that I'm legend and I gave you life. One stroke, two stroke, call me best stroke. And I'm calling up that ass cause I don't know. Multi-talented, you know that I should be dope. You right, that you ought to know. Bad bitches make the basics really nervous. Woke up perfect and did this shit on purpose. First you want it shaded, then you try to learn it. Category closed, I already turned it. Now you think you the man, lapping up a dick like the other hoe can. That's what I don't understand. Bitch, stay trying to come for me. Girl, get back, don't you know I'm legendary with this commentary? And if I want your liver, I'll send for you and have it delivered. Just like I'm the dumb bitch and I am so chipper. Your goose is cooked with the guayatana. And that's a tape. That's a tape. That's a tape. Coup de guayatana. And that's a tape. I'm the girl. I'm the girl. The source. I'm the girl. I'm the girl. The source. I'm the girl. Girl, you could never take. Happy for me? Give me a break. Bitch, on your best day at my worst. You beat me, that'll be a first. A dirt queen in kabuki makeup, not even in my league. Little mama look like throw up, but unless you change up, I'm not impressed. Trying to serve D Divine teas while she looking a mess. Not fake Celine, call the dean. Gon' get the deed and wear the keys. You don't want to go there. Telling the girls come through, Sinclair. You don't give the girls what they fucking want. Not femininity, masculinity, cunt. When I saw you, girl, I paid you. It's clear to me that I made you. Bitch came through, got 8. Serving this bitch baked beans on a paper plate. So, don't try to come back. Fuck around and get snatched. This shit ain't nothing new. When a bitch don't trust, she's coming through. What? This shit ain't nothing new. When a bitch don't trust, she's coming through. Okay. Alright. Alright. Alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright. Get back. Okay. I said, get back. I'm the girl. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. I'm the girl. 2, snatch you. I'm the girl. 2, snatch you. I'm the girl. The kid is back. Bitch, the kid is back. Bitch, I'm back. Don't try to act like you don't see it. Bitch, don't try to act like you don't know. Bitch, you know good and goddamn well that mother comes through each and every time. This shit ain't nothing new. This shit ain't nothing new. When a bitch don't trust, she coming through. What? That legendary. Legendary. 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 The children weren't ready for us. They never really were. And they never stood a chance. That being said, I love you all down. It's about to motherfucking go down. You already know the drill, baby. Via Seblan, Jelly to Gelisan, the best will always come through. And as always, until next time, be. That's all. There it is.